Hey everyone, Scott from Galaxy Comics again with a long-awaited real CGC unboxing video. I know it's been a couple of months, year, something like that. It's been a while since I've done a big unboxing, and I have 3 boxes today. I have one more coming in, which I should have next week, and then I have, I think, 4 boxes of modern pre-screens. So I'm going to get into these. We'll see what's what. I think it's 2 modern boxes and maybe a value, maybe an economy. I don't know. But there's a lot of books anyway. So I'm try to knock this out here quick before I open the store. So no messing around today. We'll just get right to it. As usual, I have no idea what's in here. That's interesting. Got a green label on something. Anyway, a lot of customer books, some stuff for the store, just some kind of interesting things. So this is just a modern, graded, we get what we get. A lot of customer books, but like I said, probably some neat things. Okay, get that first one out. I don't have a lot of space here. Okay, first one today. New Teen Titans number 2, First Deathstroke, 9.4. That's a nice near mint book. Oh gosh darn. Omega Men 3, First Lobo, 9.6. Near mint plus. Detective 880 with that wicked jock cover, the Joker. For some reason, this is a $100 book, 9.6, which is cool, but it's not a 9.8, unfortunately. Oh, definitely, I'll take that. That's not too bad. Invincible Iron Man number 7. First Riri Williams, who may or may not be the new Iron Man going forth in the movies. We'll see what goes on with the MCU. But a 9.8 on that. Ultimate Fallout 4, First Miles Morales, 9.0. I would have to check the grader's notes on this, but I bet you there's a crease on it from the poly bag. That's what happened to a couple of my other ones. New Mutants 87, First Cable, 9.8. Still a good book. Not as hot as it was when the Deadpool movie came out. That's what graded books are all about. You got those highs and lows. Highs and lows. Invincible Iron Man number 7, Women of Power variant, 9.8. I'm pretty happy with that. That's one for the store. This one is for me. I've been trying to get a 9.8 on this for a while now. So that's a Tales from the Aniverse, number 1. Some of you old guys know what this is. Some of you young guys go, what the hell is Tales from the Aniverse? A buddy of mine, Randy Zimmerman, did this book. This was his first comic, and I believe, I'm pretty sure this is right, this was the first comic that Arrow Comics published back in 1985. This came out before The Realm and before Dead World. And I've been trying to get a 9.8 on that for a while, and now I finally have one. This is also one of mine. I picked this up off a guy on Facebook, and I already have one. And this one's really nice, but it had a couple of little dings and creases. So this is a Continuum. It's not Continuum, but maybe it's Continuum. I don't know what the umlaut does there. Anyway, it's first Joseph Michael Linsner published work. He did the cover, and he probably did some stuff on the inside. But a 9.2, so a near mint minus. I picked that up, and it was in really nice shape. So I already have 1 or 2, but I wanted to get a graded one. I was kind of hoping for a little better, but you always do. Unless it's a 9.8, you're always hoping for better. DC Comics presents 26. First Teen Titans, 9.0, 9.0. Yeah. Highs and lows, highs and lows. Got a Sandman number 1, 9.8. That's definitely nice. I'll definitely take that. Happy with that. And I've been trying to get a high grade on this too. Like I had these pressed before they were sent in, and so I kind of just rolled the dice with them. You know, you get them pressed, you get them sent in, you get what you get. Thundercats, number 1, 9.2. I honestly thought that would be a little better. I mean, obviously, I thought it was a 9.6 or a 9.8 candidate after pressing, but I guess there's a couple of creases on it. That's a cute book. Didn't really want a 9.2. Alright. Let's see, we'll get into... Yes, we'll take that. We got a Savage She-Hulk, number 1, 9.6, not a 9.8. First She-Hulk. That book has a lot of potential. She hasn't been in the MCU yet. A lot of people are speculating on that. Another Invincible Iron Man 7, Women of Power, 9.8. Definitely happy with that. Detective 850, 9.8. It doesn't say it on the cover. First Gotham City Sirens, I believe. I think that's why I sent that in. But hey, it's a 9.8 with Catwoman cover. I will take those all day long. This is one that also has some potential. It's not a great book, but it's kind of heating up a little bit. It's a Marvel Spotlight 32, a 6.5, but it's first Spider-Woman, first Jessica Drew Spider-Woman. Nice little mid-grade book. Another one that, yeah, there's a color break there. Trying to get a 9.8 on this for a while too, but Joker number 1, 9.4. The trailer for that movie just dropped. I have no idea. I haven't seen it. I don't know how good it's going to be, but it's the Joker. Joker number 1, his first solo series, near mint. Superman Batman Annual number 4, first Batman Beyond. First, what's his name, Terry or whatever. First Batman Beyond, 9.8. Nice. Oh. Well, that sucks. Kinda. Miss Marvel number 1. It's a 9.0, but green label, cover detached from the bottom staple. So I don't know if that, when that happened, how I didn't notice it. I probably didn't really look at that close. Usually I do, but I mean the cover's like super nice. But unfortunately cover detached, so that kind of kills that. I hope that wasn't for a customer. I don't think it was. Maybe it was. No, I got a couple of them in here, so they're probably just books I had at the store, sent in. I'm glad the phone's ringing in the background. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but we're going to ignore that because it is not noon yet. Miss Marvel number 1, 7.5. That's pretty nice. I thought these were nicer than this. I thought these would come back a little nicer, but Silver Surfer 44, first Infinity Gauntlet, first appearance of the Infinity Gauntlet. 9.2, near mint minus. That stings a little. Surfer 44, 9.6, near mint plus. Does it make up for that? Probably not. The price drop in the price drop on the 9.2 probably doesn't make up for the 9.6, but another one that I thought might have been a little better, but there's a little tiny tear on the corner. That's fair. There's a little tiny piece missing off of the corner, 1/16 of an inch. Incredible Hulk 271, first color Rocket Raccoon. First Rocket Raccoon in comics, not counting the magazines. This is another one that has, I think, a lot of upside, a lot of potential. We got a Werewolf by Night 32, First Moon Knight 7.5. Decent book, nice solid book. Happy with that, but I'm a little more happy with the 9.4. A nice near mint copy. First appearance of Moon Knight. You know, it's only a matter of time before he gets a movie or TV show or something. Okay, so there's box number 1. I'm gonna take a break for a minute and go see who's calling me and move some stuff around and open the store, and we'll get back into it. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, the guy that called 3 times, he's one of my guys, that million question guy, and he had some more stuff that he wanted to bring in to send to CGC, which he did, and kind of a couple interesting stacks. It'll be neat. A couple months when that stuff comes back, 3 months after it gets pressed. It'll be kind of neat. The other thing is, I looked up a couple of the books that we opened the first time, and that Miss Marvel #1 with the green label, turns out, as apparently, I didn't know this, turns out it's apparently a very common printing defect to have that book detached at the bottom staple. So if you go to GPA, log into your GPA account, look up Miss Marvel #1, every grade down to about a 5 has qualified books. More than 1, 2, 3, 5. If you click on the all different serial numbers, if you click on those and go to the CGC site, every one of them, just about, cover detached bottom staple, cover detached bottom staple, cover and first wrap detached to the bottom staple. And it's like every grade. Here's the 9.2s, 9.2 qualified, 9.0, 9.0 qualified, 8.5, 8.5 qualified, down to about 5, because I think around 5 is, they must not count that as a you're allowed to be detached at the bottom staple and still get a 5 or 4 or whatever. But it's interesting. There's a lot of green label Miss Marvel #1s. Doesn't help the value any. I mean, it still knocks it. It's 9.0 and it's worth about $100. But whatever. So I got 2 more boxes. I already cut the tape on this one, and then the phone rang again, so I went and turned the phone off and came back. So anyway, this is like a value tier or standard tier. We'll do this one first since it's already open. This has a couple customer books, but also some of my books, my personal stuff that I've been meaning to send in for a really long time, and I know they're not in very good shape. That one's not bad, but they're mine. They came back about what I expected, it looks like. Ooh, that one's nice. Holy smokes. But anyway, the ones I want to get upgraded, I just have to get my base grade to know what I'm upgrading to. Okay, so this is just one for the store. Talk. I'll knock these out real quick. This is a modern box. We'll do that next. There's Iron Man #1, 6.0. That's pretty good. I'm not sure what I expected on that. I picked that up in a collection of stuff, and I've just been sitting on it for a while, and I said, well, it's probably a several $100 book. I might as well send it in. This one is one that I traded for. 4, that's not bad. He was going to send it to CGC, and then he said, I just need the money, just buy it from me, so I just bought it from him, and I sent it. Got yourself a World's Finest 4.0. Nice VG copy from 1943. I'll take that. I'm going to save my books for later. Here is another X-Men #1, 8.5, or sorry, X-Men 94. New X-Men, 8.5. I got confused for a second because of this book. Giant size X-Men #1, 7.5. And those are from the same guy, the last video I posted that had the Hulk 181. Same guy's collection. So those are the 3 books that he sent in so far. Paperwork. Spam. Alright. Got a Luke Cage #1, 7.5. Nice book. Let's see. Okay, this is the last book, the Hulk 181 guy. This is another book he sent in. Man, that turned out nice. Jeez. Got yourself a Daring Comics number 9, a 6.0. Off-white to white pages. First issue, formerly Daring Mystery Comics. Another really nice Golden Age book. Fine condition. That's pretty sharp. Here is a couple of Superman and I have both detectives. The other one must have been in a different stack. So these 3 books, oh, I'll take that. If you remember a year or 2 years ago, I don't even know, go back and watch the old videos, the collection that I bought that had the 4-color, the first Uncle Scrooge, first and second Uncle Scrooge, there's a couple old Batman and a couple old Superman in that same box. And I finally got around to getting those did. So here's a Detective 180. 8.5. Nice. Nice book. Very happy with that. Superman 73. 6.5. Not too shabby. A little fine plus. And a Superman 72. 8.0. Very fine. Superman 72. I guess he should have got back a hold of me. I put that video on YouTube. Small Golden, I think it's called Small Golden Age Collection. It's not even a CGC video. It's a Small Golden Age Collection. And Steve Geppy responded to it and said, "Hey, do you have those Superman and Batman still available?" And I commented back and I said, "I sure do. They're just sitting in a box in the back room." And he never got back a hold of me. So now that I have a Superman 72 and very fine, they're probably going to be a little more expensive than I would have sold them to him for. So, yeah, strike when the iron's hot, as they say. Okay, so these are all my books. Ah. Okay, that's why I didn't see that other Batman. Nope. Well, poof. Anyway, I just got to get them out and look at it, show you. So, here is the first one. It's not bad at all. Batman number 22, 5.0. Very good find. Has a little staining down there, but I bet you he cleaned it up a little bit, and 5 is better than I expected on that. Batman 35. Staple replaced. Well, fudgies. A 1.0. My worst Batman so far. Slight piece missing from the corner. Very small piece. It's 1.0, but whatever. Batman 39. 2.5. A 2.5. That one's not too bad. I knew that had some tears. The top staple's blown out, but I'll take a good plus on that. Batman 42, 1.5. Ooh. At least it's blue. Yeah, the spine is pretty much blown out on that. Spine's pretty chewed up. Staples are maybe a little rusty. Batman 45. Very good. 4.0. So you're probably sensing a theme if you know your Golden Age Batmans. Batman number 62, 2.5. And I'll be honest, 2.5, that's about what I expected on all of these books. So the ones that came back better, and that one came back a 4, more than happy with that. Like this one, Batman 65, 3.5. Nice. For a book from 1951. Batman 69, 6.5, which is really nice. And I think, the funny thing is I think I bought one of these. I didn't expect them to come back this nice. I bought like a 6.0 at auction a couple of years ago. Stand corrected. It wasn't a 6.5. I'd have to go and look. I did buy another Batman low number. This one, this 69, came from this box. The box with the Uncle Scrooge and the Superman and the Batman and whatever. Because this was my original one, because it's in lesser condition. But it's still a 5.0. So I'm going to keep the I'll keep the 6.5 obviously and sell the 5.0. And the last one, painful. So I like, kind of a neat cover. Batman 84, 4.5 purple. Restoration includes tear seals to cover. So they must have glued it instead of taping it. They should just use tape. Use tape so I don't get a purple label. So anyway, that little stack is mine, and yeah, they're all the Golden Age Batman. Golden Age Catwoman appearances. Not counting number 1, of course. I haven't got that book yet. My number 3 I got a long time ago. That was the 1.8 restored. And I'm not going to lie, my 10 and 15, I'm not quite sure where they are. The 10 might be out. I misplaced one of them. Because, when you own a store, that's what you do. You just misplace Golden Age Batman books from the 40s. Anyway, what do we got? I got about 10 minutes left. So we'll knock out this box real quick. So yeah, those are most of my Golden Age Batman comics. I'm looking to upgrade anything under the 4. I mean, I'll probably keep the 4s. And the reason they're in that condition is I bought them like 20 years ago. I bought them back in the 90s when we had all the money. And I would go to Motor City Con and talk to like Jamie Graham. I bought a bunch from Graham Crackers. And I kind of just buy whatever I could afford. I know there was a couple of them that, I might have paid $100 for. I might have paid $70 for, But that's because they were low grade and it was 20 years ago. So all of them are probably more expensive now, I would imagine. Most good comics are. Okay, so this is a box of crazy box of moderns, some customer stuff, some whatever and whatever. But it should be some neat books, maybe. This is one. I knew this was low grade. I'm not sure why I set it in. I think sentimental. I'm glad that's a 9.8. I don't know. X-Men 95, 3.5. I think that was a sentimental book for the guy. These are both from the same dude. Got a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #1 Italian edition. We got a cool foily silver cover. It's embossed. I'm glad that came back in 9.8 for the guy. And then this is his New Mutants 87. Came back in 9.6. First Cable, obviously. And these are, I think, mostly customer stuff. That's surprising. Iron Fist 14, 7.0. First Sabretooth. I'm going to kind of knock through these. A lot of these we've seen before. Iron Fist 14, 4.0. Very good. X-Men 100, 4.5. And again, I mean, obviously we knew the damage was there. We knew there was rips on the covers. I think it was more sentimental books that he really liked, or books he had as a kid, or whatever. I don't know. We got a Wolverine #1 near mint. It's kind of neat. Cool negative space back cover. Is that Byrne? Doesn't say. Might be John Byrne. Way before John Tyler Christopher was doing it. We got your Amazing Spider-Man 300. That's the New Mutants 98. Everybody has to have a Spider-Man 300 in every modern submission. Marvel Premiere 47. Scott Lang Ant-Man 5.0. Avengers 181. Very fine, 8.0. First Scott Lang, which obviously ties into the first Scott Lang Ant-Man. Oh, see, I've been looking for this forever, and I'm not the one that got it. Omega Men 3, First Lobo 9.8. I've probably sent in a few of these. I've sent in a few, and have not pulled a 9.8 yet. Wolverine #1, Frank Miller, 9.6. Nice. Okay. Okay. Cool. Okay. Cool story. Oh, this sucks. Especially on that book. Highs and lows, right? You win some, you lose some. Batman Harley Quinn 9.6. How you don't get a 9.8 on a square-bound cardstock cover. Oh yeah, that's how. Little scuff on the corner. What are you gonna do? Okay, that's kind of cool. If this guy ever comes back in. Dragon Ball Z #1, 9.8. That's kind of neat. I've been sitting on that book forever. I finally sent it in for him, and I haven't seen the guy in like 6 months. But okay, so this book here, Star Wars 32 action figure variant, 9.8. So this guy, the guy that this is for, he collects the action figure variants, Star Wars action figure variants. He has all of them in 9.8 up through, I don't know, last year. One of the pre-screen boxes that's coming in next week is probably 15 books for him. But this book, we sent one in, got it rejected, and then I started looking at it, and there was a little tiny crease right about here. And so I went through all the other ones I had. You know, I order a small stack of them when they come in. Went through them all. They all had the same crease, all the same printing defect. Oh, great. I'm like, I don't know, Josh. I don't know if I can get a 9.8. So he ordered some off of eBay. He found a store that had them, ordered 3 copies, same crease. So we sent it in to be pressed. I said, well, maybe they can press it out. We'll just press it, submit it, cross our fingers. 9.8. He had sort of resigned himself to the fact that if he does get a 9.6, that's just what he's going to get on that book, because we could not find any without the defects. And I said, no, man, it's like magic. The stuff these pressers can do. I highlighted the defect to the guy. I said, this is what's wrong with it. This is what needs to be fixed. And he fixed it, and he got a 9.8, keeping the collection intact. He's got like 100 action figure variants, all 9.8s. Super nice collection. X-Men 266, First Gambit, 9.6. Not a 9.8. Blah, 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 9.4. Killing me, CGC. Last box was really nice. This box, Avenging Spider-Man 9, Captain Marvel, whatever. First Carol Danvers as Captain Marvel. Predates Captain Marvel #1 from 2012. 9.6. So, you know, half the value of a 9.8. We got a couple more here. This book, I cannot get a 9.8. I'm not allowed to get a 9.8. Not this book, the next book. Not shabby. First Weapon Alpha, X-Men 109, 9.6. This book. Still a good book. I mean, I still like it. 129, 9.4. First Kitty Pryde, first White Queen. All I want is a 9.8. I don't love the cover. I mean, it's a cool cover. It's fine. But as far as first appearances go, it has neither of the characters on there. Like, this is a first appearance. It's a crappy book, but... New Mutants, 98, 8.0. First, this guy, Deadpool. That's a cool first appearance. He's on the cover, he's prominent, he's in the book. What else we got here? This is also a good first appearance. Amazing 194. 7.0. First Black Cat. Awesome cover. Black Cat's prominent. She's in the story. Really good. Yeah. Pooh Bears. Wolverine 66. First Old Man Logan. Or Old Man Logan storyline begins. I think it's his first appearance. 9.6. This is the... it's a variant. I didn't put what variant it is. Oh, it just say variant edition. Okay. So yeah, it's the 1 in something. 1 in 25, 1 in 50, I don't know. Variant cover for that. 9.6 is acceptable. Amazing 252 first black costume. 9.6. Totally take that. And another amazing 361. This guy, Carnage. I know there's cameos before this, but this is first full appearance. That's a good first appearance book. He's on the cover, he's fighting Spider-Man, he's in the story. I mean, the cameo was okay too, but people are going to argue cameo versus full every day on the old interwebs. Anyway, so there's 2 more boxes. Some neat stuff. I have 1 more standard tier, I think, out. That I should have next week. And then I have 4 boxes of pre-screened moderns, which I'll do a video for that too. Those usually go a little quicker. I know this is probably pushing a half hour, but anyway, there'll be another little short video a week from now, hopefully, and then a little longer modern one, and then I got a bunch more crap to send in. So anyway, yeah, cool. Thanks for watching.